Hey y'all, it's me again. Back again. Um, I was just talking to someone and I was letting them know that being an executive assistant, right? It's like you have to be a good one, because that's like literally your whole job. Your whole job as an executive assistant is to make your boss look good. You understand? It boggles my mind that a lot of people don't understand this. Your entire job, the whole point of your job is to make sure your boss looks good. You make sure your boss is on time. You do your best. You understand? Granted, I've had good bosses, that understood what I needed and what I was trying to do. But you do have bosses that are like, no, but those bosses, there, you just, you do what you can. But for the most part, for most C-level executives, or in the city, they call them deputy commissioners, commissioners and assistant commissioners and stuff, you have to your whole job is to make them look good. Your whole job is to make sure that they're covered, to make sure that everything that they need to get done gets done. Your job is to make sure to calm them the fuck down. Because especially if you have like top level executives, you think you under stress? They are under a tremendous amount of stress. If you understood how much stress your executive is really under, you'd be nicer to them. You would. You'd be nicer to them. You'd help them out more. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not talking to the executive assistants that did their best and was trying to be really good to their executive and they treated them like trash. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if you're going to be there, do the job. Even if they treat you like trash, get another job. Go find some, because there's somebody out there that's going to treat you well. So if you do have a boss you're doing all you can, you're trying to be good to that person, you're trying to look out for that person, and they don't appreciate it, don't let the grass settle under your feet. You understand? Seriously, you learn all you can in that position and then move on. Find someone who is going to appreciate your skill set, who's going to appreciate your effort. You understand? And compensate you for it. You got what I'm saying? But getting off topic, the main thing is we're executive assistants. That's what we do. We make sure things run well because the executive they don't know how. they don't know how. You understand? It's like the stuff that we do, they really don't know how to do it. They know how to do it, but they don't know how to do it the way we know how to do it. And it's cute. It's so cute to watch them try. It is, because they're brilliant people. They're like brilliant people. And it's so cute that it's like, oh, you don't know how to do that? What's wrong with you? You okay? It's cute because at the end of the day, they're all really just little boys and little girls. It's kind of like we all go to work and we're really just little kids going to work. We're like literally, if you start thinking about things that way, you won't take things so seriously. Trust me. There are times that you got to pull rank, and there's times that you have to pull it hard, and there's times that you're going to have to let people know that you're not a game and all this other stuff. But for the most part, just have fun with it. Have fun. Especially if you have a really good executive and an executive that makes you laugh all the time. It's like we're with each other for 8 hours, sometimes 9 or 10 hours a day. We gotta like each other. We gotta work together. So don't just be a body. Be somebody in that person's life. And even when if it's not reciprocated, but it will always be remembered. So just know, being an executive assistant is a calling. It's not just a job. And if it's just a job to you, it might not be the position that you should be in. And if it's a because it is a transition position. A lot of people, they start as an executive assistant and they quickly move over, but there are people like me who's like, no, I like making sure the head is safe. Because if the top is safe, everybody else is safe. You understand? It's not just about the executive. It's about the executive having a clear mind. The executive making good decisions. If they're stressed over dumb shit, they can't really make good decisions. And when they don't make good decisions, guess who reaps the failures of it? Yeah, us. So it's like you as the executive assistant, you're doing it for the entire agency. You're taking care of your executive for the entire agency, especially if you're at the top. At my level, you have to take care of your executive, because the executive takes care of the entire agency or the entire company. And if you don't take care of them and they're stressed out all the time and they're angry all the time, and you don't know how to calm them down or find out how to soothe the beast, and this is male, female, doesn't matter, non-binary, doesn't matter. They're still an executive. Executive is not gender or whatever, non-gender specific. You understand? It's C-level. It's top level. This is who I'm talking to. I'm not talking to middle management that it's like, okay, I don't really care. If you say to me, oh, I don't care what this girl says, I'm not here for you then. You understand? I'm not here for you. I'm here for the executive assistant that wants to end up going from executive assistant to their own boss. You understand? Because I know how to run a company. I'm running my company. I'm wearing my clothes. You understand? I'm doing my hair. I'm wearing my lipstick that I created. I know what I know because of the executives that I served. And a lot of you, I don't get it. I don't get it. You are at the top. You at the tippy top. Do you know where you are? Why are you showing your ass? You at Mecca. It's like, this is where careers are built. This is where connections are made. You understand? And for me, I actually like the people I work with, which is weird because it's like, it's actually cool. I like the people I work with, because they're top level people, but they're really cool people. They're like really cool people. And it's because I stopped looking, and this was years ago, I stopped looking at my bosses like a boss. And I started looking at them like clients. Like, okay, because I have my own business. Kayla, New York. I have my own business. You understand? House of Kayla. Orange Delights. All that stuff. Sacred Soul. All, the jewelry box. Damn, what else are we doing? The jewelry box. The paradigm shifts, which we're on right now. You understand? I have all those. I have different clients for different things. So it's like, with the people that you work with, you have to look at them as clients and friends, and it's like you help them out. If they need help them. If you see someone who's not for their best interest, you need to say something. You need to just give your opinion. You don't have to say that it's fact, because it's not fact. It's your opinion. But you don't sit there and be like, I don't care. And who goes to work and it's like, whatever. That's insane. That is I find that to be insane. It's like, it's absolutely insane. I was going to get off, but then I started talking again. But it's like absolutely insane. How do you go to work and not work? Like, that's insane. I'm sorry. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And it's like, as executive assistants, that's not what you can't do that, because you're going to bring down the entire company. You're not going to just bring down your boss, especially if your boss is the CEO, top. You're going to bring everybody else down with it. You understand? I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. It's the craziest shit. I've seen it happen. When the first lady or the person that's next to the CEO is not right, the whole company suffers. But once the person works as a partner with them for their vision, because this is their vision, it's not my vision. It's like my job. I was with my old boss for 10 years, like a decade. You understand? And everybody kept asking me, oh my God, how do you work with him? You know, not that he was bad, but they were like, oh, how do you, what do you do? You know, I was like, I give him what he wants. I was like, it's literally just that simple. He wanted this, I gave him that. Like, it was simple. It was very simple. It's like, if he asked for something, I gave it to him the way he wanted it done. Because when you do it the way they want it to be done, they'll be pleased. If you do it your way and your way is not suitable for them, it's not going to make them happy. You've been hired to make them happy and ease the burden of it. That's what an executive assistant is. I don't think everyone understands the definition of an executive assistant. The definition of an executive the definition of an executive assistant is the assistant to the executive. Do you see it? I'll say it slower for the people in the back. An executive assistant is the assistant to the executive. Do you understand? So you're there. Your whole purpose is to assist the executive. So if you're there to assist the executive, what are you doing? You understand? If you're just like, oh, I don't like my executive, so you need to leave. You need to go and find another job and find a different executive, because I should do a video on the different types of executives. There are different types of executives. You understand? You know, there's like different, it ranges from left to as far left as you can go to as far right as you can go. You know, so, but please, do me a favor. Should you decide to be an executive assistant, especially at the C level, which is the top level, would you please think about it? Make sure that it's something that you want to do, because you're not just messing with your life, you're messing with the lives of everyone in the company. Because if that executive is not okay, it's on you, boo. You understand? It literally is. You have to figure out a way to make sure that they're okay, to make sure that they're covered, to make sure that they understand what the hell is happening around them. Because what happens is they get into a shell, and sometimes they get around a bunch of yes people. So I love my agency. There are no yes people. They're like, they say no more than anything else. They're like, but they make sure he's covered. You understand? And that's why, that's my team. They make sure he's covered. You come to us, we'll make sure you're covered. We got you. You understand? We're not gonna leave your ass out in the wind. You understand? And that's why I love my team. But it's just, it's like lightning in a bottle. You can't, and I'm worried. You know, it's like you can't like it. You can't like let it out because you probably will never get it again. You know, so. But anyway, that is my rant for today on being an executive assistant. If I offended you, good, because then that means that you're thinking and you watch the video. So stay up, stay blessed. Deuces.